at that time, the better part was more drinking than brewing.
Of course, right? That's why we all get into it.
Exactly.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead, and welcome to episode 126 of Beer and Other Shit podcast. This afternoon, we're in glorious Laval, Quebec, with Guillaume from Les Insulaires. My friend, thank you for having us.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to have you. Nice to have you here.
It is a glorious place. This is probably the most beautiful brew pub I think I might have seen. Well done.
Thanks.
You did really well. You guys have done something fantastic here. This is our first time out here. We don't get out to Laval too much. It's just north of Montreal.
Yeah.
So it's just technically
it's about like three worlds from Montreal, like up north, Huntsic.
North of Huntsic, exactly.
Yeah.
So Huntsic's at the top of the island. You just go over the bridge and bam,
And
you're
that's
right
it.
here.
Yeah.
So we even just took the train here.
Yeah, it's really
You can
easy.
jump on the
Like,
bus,
you take the metro. It's in 9 minutes of bus directly headed from like metro from here to here.
Nice and easy, so you can get here from the city. So this is our first time. It is fantastic. We have a lot to talk about. We have a bunch of beers in front of us. I'm starting with this one. What is this bad boy?
That's our grisette. So that's a session saison with hops from New Zealand.
Do you know which hops they are?
There's it's not non-like hops. It's a Racco.
Oh yeah, Racco.
Yeah, Southern Cross, Pacific Gem.
Ooh, Pacific Gem. That's
Yeah,
a cool name.
And I have a blank on what was the. It's 4 hops. I don't remember what the fourth one. Sorry.
There's so many to remember. This is great, man. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you for having us.
Oh no, nice to meet you. Nice to have you here.
Pleasure. This is great, man. Nice and dry, fruity.
Yeah,
still.
it's a 4% alcohol. That's the like I call like the brewer's beer. That's how I drink every day. You can drink like on the terrace, on the sun, all day long.
I can imagine.
That's perfect. That's dry. I like dry beer. Not a lot of sugar in my beer.
No, nice and chill.
No, we want that people drink a lot of beer here. So if there's too much sugar, you are too full. So you cannot drink more beer.
I didn't think about that.
Absolutely.
Sugar means you're getting full. I like that. What do you got there, man?
That's our Barlander. So that's with raspberry, cranberry, and citrus.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice blend, and no, it's not too acid because like all the tree fruit we had it in there. That's acidic fruit. So that's not too lower in pH, but it's really drinkable. It's like 3.5%, easy drinking. I really love like easy drinking beer. So,
right. Yeah.
A few of my beer are like I think like on the 9 beer we have here, we have 4 beer. They are like at 4% or lower. Wow. But like really like enjoyable. Like it's tasty, but it's low alcohol percentage. We enjoy like just drink beer and taste it and not being drunk.
Yeah.
But
just keep drinking.
Exactly. Keep drinking. Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you get into beer? How did it all begin?
I wanted to. I did my degree like in chemical engineering like 15 years ago, something like that. It makes me old, but yeah, that's true. And I felt like with some guys in like in 4th year there that they create like something they call l'école de bière, like beer school.
Beer school, okay.
Yeah. So I was in first. It was my first year, so they was like looking for someone who wanna like take charge of this program. It was really just in our program. So I just took it. I fell in love like in brewing beer. So they taught me like everything, but it was really basic. Like because honestly, like 15 years ago,
that's a different world.
We didn't have the 10% of the information we have now in the net, everything. Right. So we brew beer like from grain, everything. Everything was also in control, but it was like just a whole barrel with a hole that we brew like with a burner, like in a little like a place in school. So I brew beer like there for maybe 4 or 5 years.
So were you teaching beer, or that's where you learned?
No,
Because
no.
it's a school like
we just practicing also.
Oh, that was
like,
it. You just called it that.
So
There wasn't like people coming in and learning or.
yeah, exactly. But it was what is it? It's a pro scholar, like at the school. Like there's a sub program in school that you can join and having fun with some friends.
Gotcha.
So it was really simple, but like we were in that time maybe like 4 people in that program. So we just brew beer and invite some people like to brew beer, like tea, like for sure. We explain like how to brew beer with people and all this stuff.
Right.
But,
Okay. Gotcha.
But at that time, the better part was more drinking than brewing.
Of course, right? That's why we all get into it.
Exactly. So I brewed like maybe during like 1 or 2 years after finish my degrees, but I just left it apart like for a few years, and about like 5 or 6 years ago, I said, hey, what about like brew beer again? And I just like rebuilt a new system. It's all the brewers begin like with one pot and really simple ones, but I really again fell in love in that, and the information was so nice that it was so easy to just get in the information and brew beer really nice and clean, and so I built it like really nice setup with a control panel, pumps, everything.
Nice.
Really a
What
small
size?
setup.
Small, like a
for 40 liters.
Right. So there's like the 5 gallon.
That's 10 gallon.
10. Okay, so the bigger one.
Yeah, 10 gallon bitch.
Was it like the grain, like you know the grain father?
Yeah. It's
is it
20.
kind of that?
No, that's a 5 gallon.
Right. So it's the double on that.
Double size. But I built it myself, like with really like 3 pots, like like control temperature, control
big burner
panel.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. No,
Damn.
it was all electrical.
Oh, electric.
Yeah.
even better.
No, honestly, that's the exact setup I have here,
Just
but in
big.
10 gallon instead of 500 liters.
Right.
So I brewed like a lot of that to practice my field. It was an hobby, in fact. I didn't plan to be a brewer.
Right.
I really felt like brewing beers. It was my passion. I didn't practice it for my job because I really enjoyed it, just practice recipe. But with the beer festival, like we just met too much friends, and it became like a passion and bigger one. So, and I became a little bit jealous of my wife because she organizing like the beer festival really more than me. She was our full-time job, but me, I was a project engineer at Pfizer at that time. So, but I took the paternity leaves for our second kid.
Okay.
So for 6 months. So I just like fell in love about like the entrepreneur style life, so lifestyle. So
yeah, once you get the taste, you can't go back.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's over.
and after I went back, okay, it's good. She was asking me, hey, we should start our brew pub. There's none in Laval, and you're a good brewer. Why you're not doing it? No, that's not my style. I brew beer for hobby, and that's it. But after the paternity leaves, okay, all right, we'll do it. I don't want to go back at my work again, so sorry, my old boss. But
Hey, the community wins.
yeah, exactly.
We get the good beer. How did the festival start then? To step back a little bit, how did that come about?
It's really my wife.
She started that.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, but not about all the idea, but like my wife had a really strong idea about being an entrepreneur, and she didn't want like to work at 8 to 5 all the time. She wanted to create her own jobs.
Yeah.
So we had, I don't know how many like brainstorm we had of what kind of business we could create.
Right.
But we really started like to push some cash on the side that she can start her business. But I think like we built like a home, and so we rebuilt a full home to be sure that we can make money and take this money to be sure that there will be enough money like for her to start her business. But and we just realized that hey, what about like beer festival? Like we just like for sure was eating like all the beer festival. Like I was brewing my beer
So
also.
you're just going as a drinker.
Exactly,
checking
and we
it out.
met in a brew pub like 12 years ago. Like
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So beer is like a part of the
exactly, like both of us, like we are passionate about beer. So
Right.
we met like in the vice versa. In fact, at
No way.
Montreal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Together all the time.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So she had and I this idea about like beer festival. Hey, what about like there's none in Laval, and that's the third biggest city in Quebec. So
Really?
why not?
Is it
yeah.
really?
Yeah. Laval. That's Montreal, Quebec, and Laval.
That's crazy.
And in density, that's bigger than Quebec.
Wow.
So.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, exactly. So we decided, but she decided to do at our third child during her maternity leaves.
Mm-hmm.
She never went back, and she used like the 1 year, like she was being paid like by the Desjardins. To build the festival, and she never went back to work.
That
it.
is sick. That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah, really.
I love that.
Yeah. It was awesome. Anyway, that's how in fact like we created it because without the festival, all the contact in beer in Quebec, we will never achieve it.
Right.
So it's all start from our
the
festival. Yeah, exactly.
So the festival, what year did the festival start?
What?
What year did the festival start?
It will be our 5th edition this year.
5th year.
Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
okay, amazing.
Yeah.
How is the people of Laval, how do they respond to having a beer festival out here?
We really believe in that because like a lot of brewers told us, hey, in Laval it won't work. Like someone tried it like 4 or 5 years ago and it didn't work. And Laval is, I think like a few people told us that Laval was the worst city in Quebec in terms of selling per people of microbrewery.
Really?
Yeah, really. Like there was like people like practically none like selling like microbrewery. Like no corner store, no specialized place that they sell beer. Now there's few.
Okay.
But like in that time there wasn't a lot.
Right.
So a lot of people like didn't believe in us. But like I mentioned, like Marlene is a really good, nice seller, and she's really good in marketing. So like she really nice promote. She promoted really well. So everyone jumped it in. And it works. Like the Laval people came. Like I think it's nearly between 65% and 70% of people from Laval at our festival.
Really?
Yeah. Like the North Shore people from Montreal, but mostly from Laval.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really like.
So it shows there's a need that wasn't being met.
Yeah, and we're quite proud to say we put like micro beer from microbrewery in Laval. Like we curated like the beer festival, the first microbrewery in Laval, but the first microbrewery. There was like another one before us, but we are now the only microbrewery from Quebec open, I would say.
In Laval.
In Laval, because like there's the Trois Brasseurs.
Yep.
Now they brew beer there, but
They're like from France, aren't they?
exactly.
Yeah.
They are from France, and there was like before us, Au Maître Brasseur from the brewer was like Pascal Dupuis. But it's closed now. But it was like an industrial permit, so there was more there was a tasting room in industrial place in Laval. So we can say like we are the first artisanal brewer in Laval.
That's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
And that was from, okay, so you did the festival, and at what point did you decide, I mean, I guess like you said, when you were on paternity leave, that was how it came about. You're doing the festival's going well, and you're like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. There was like the mayor of Laval, like always came each year at the festival. Why there's no microbrewery in Laval? Why there's no microbrewery? And that's a really nice question. Why there's no microbrewery in Laval? That's a huge city. There's like 38 in Montreal.
Yeah,
And
a bunch.
none in Laval. Why? But so it's why we decided to dig a little bit. Why there's none, and let's do the research. Like we could start the first one, but the reason why it's the building.
Okay.
Really,
There
like
wasn't anything available? Or?
there was nothing available, and I would say like because like the Balthazar, it's like they
I've
are.
heard of that. It's like a chain, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a chain, but they're selling like microbrewery. They are not brewing, but they sell beer, and they have like I would say they own how we can say an exclusivity.
Okay, so they get beers brewed for them.
Yeah, you cannot open in the Centropolis.
Okay.
That's like the biggest place, place in Laval. At Centropolis, you cannot open a place with more than like 6 or 8 tap of microbrewery. Like
Really?
Yeah, but they negotiate in Centropolis. That's wise, in fact.
Oh, in that area.
Yeah, in that
Not
area.
just in the area.
Exactly, in that area. But that's huge. Centropolis. It's about like the main place in Laval.
Is it a mall?
Yeah, that's
Shopping
a
mall?
huge. Yeah, that's a huge
Haven't heard of
shopping
it.
mall.
Okay.
Only that's the only place you go when go in Laval, like to shop.
Right,
And the other coolest place in Laval is at Saint Rose.
Okay.
That's an old place. That's an old place. Like that's the only place maybe you can just walk around there, and that's like I would say like beautiful or more Montreal.
Right.
But it's all like really like little house. There's no room like for a huge place like here with the brewery and to just be sure that there is a lot of people here. So it was no building available there. Centropolis, we cannot do it. And the rent was really horrible. Yeah, exactly.
Not up.
At the same rate like downtown Montreal.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. So my wife just started to dig, and she found that place. It was really a lot, like because we didn't want to be in a mall. Because Laval, it's a mall place. Exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah, right.
So exactly. So we didn't want to go in the mall, and a lot of like big road on Laval. It's only mall place.
Right.
So we just wanted like to find like a solo building, not have any neighbor. So she found that place. Like we was looking like place between like 4,000 and 5,000 square feet. Mm-hmm. So this one is like 5,000. It was awesome. It was a bar. It was a permit already. It was like it's not well located because a lot of people told us you sure it's in Bonvieux? It's not a commercial place. For sure, it's on the boulevard, but it's not like you have to go in here. You're not like pass by. Hey, there's a microbrewery. We'll stop. No, you have to add our microbrewery to come here.
That's kind of normal for breweries, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's a good thing. It's not every other industry that's important. I think with breweries, no one really we seek it out.
No, exactly. A lot of people like seek it out, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. Like from all the neighbors, a lot of our customers are from we thank you a lot to open this microbrewery. We are just like live here. We came in like by walk. It's awesome and it's beautiful. And it's been like
perfect.
a month. It's been like 2 months. A lot of people are just coming. It's the first time I'm coming. It's awesome. It's beautiful. The beer are nice, and they are just thanking us because like we opened it and there was nothing on that part of Laval.
Right.
So that's awesome. Really.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I think we pretty much covered everything. Is there anything else we need to
so.
touch on? We're pretty good?
I think,
Everyone knows the
yeah,
job?
a lot of questions. I think we've covered everything.
I was very curious today.
Yeah, cool.
This is brilliant, man. Congrats on everything. Where can the people find Les Insulaires online?
We have we have a website, like it's www.lesinsulaires.ca.
Okay.
And on Facebook, you just have to write like Les Insulaires. We are really like really hard on like strong, I'll say, not
Strong.
hard, yeah.
Strong.
On social media.
Yeah.
So for sure on Facebook, Instagram. Too. In our website, like all the beer we have, it's all on the
Everything's
website,
all
the
up there.
menu and everything. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Amazing. Brother, thank you so much for your time.
Really,
really appreciate it.
I
Genuine pleasure.
appreciate that you came here for sure. And,
Thank you, man. Thank you for having us.
Having time with you too.
It's been a lot of fun.
Cool. Yeah.
Guys, make sure if you're ever in Montreal, in Quebec, come up to Laval, go to Montmorency Metro. It's literally on the STM in Montreal. quick bus ride or Uber out here, it'll be worth your time. The beer is fantastic. The vibe is unlike anything else you'll find. So very, very cool. Check it out. Guys, if you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast, and check out the long form audio so you can hear very attractive gentlemen like Uncle Guillaume right here talk about craft beer in Montreal. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.